Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Gashi's Kaiman TV, the Tourist Man in Black Africa. William Samuel Ruto is a very happy person. If you look at William Samuel Ruto, he is full of ecstasy. He is overjoyed. His heart is overjoyed. When you look at his face, you see a happy person. If you compare his face and his tone when he's talking to when the Gen Z were actually demonstrating, you realize there's a difference. And I'm sure if you look at him very keenly, you look at the eyes, you look at the pupils, his pupils are elated, they are dilated, something like that. You know what I mean? Because the man is very, very happy. And he's happy because of Raila Amolo Odinga. He's happy because he can now be able to move the blame from him to maybe the blame is shared. The blame of failure will be shared between him and other leaders, especially the opposition and ODM, to be specific. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to look at the inside tour of William Samuel Ruto at the coast and the country in general. Because William Samuel Ruto has embarked on a Meet the People tour. What does he hope to achieve in this tour? And I want us to maybe ask ourselves why the tour is coming at a time when the Gen Z had just... When you look at it, you see that the demonstrations are fizzling out. When you look at the turnout, it is different kwa sababu ya mambo ambayo tutakuja kuzungumzia baadaye. So ladies and gentlemen, what does William Samuel Ruto hope to achieve in these countrywide tours? Number one, in my view, William Samuel Ruto is testing the waters. He is testing the level of anger, the political temperatures. Unajua hapo beleni, the political temperatures were at fever pitch, and he could not leave State House. In fact, he stayed in State House for more than 1 month. Bila kutoka, akuwa tu pale. Even going to the church, I think he would find it problematic. But now, to just get a glimpse of what is happening on the ground, he has to come out and test the water. So, it is in these interactions with the people and by observing the behavior of the crowd that he's going to test the waters. And I think the NIS must have advised him to move out of State House and go and meet the people as he is used. The second objective of this trip is that William Samuel Ruto hopes to cement the marriage between him and ODM and the opposition, Azimio in general. Because ODM, I've always said ODM is Azimio, Azimio is ODM. They are one and the same thing. And through interactions, he can be able to bring a number of ODM leaders in these meetings. You have seen William Samuel Ruto bringing a number of ODM leaders like Joho, Ali Hassan Joho. We have seen him. We have seen the governor of Mombasa attending the meetings. And once they start attending these meetings, William Samuel Ruto will now be associated with them. And because they have been named in the cabinet, the people will come out and maybe thank the president. That is why you see, wherever he goes, he is asking people whether they want him to work with the nominee, the already people who have been appointed in the cabinet. Mnataka nifanye kazi na Joho, mnataka nifanye kazi na Mvurya, mnataka nifanye kazi hivyo. And that is why you see, by bringing these people into his meetings, he expects to gather the advantage or to get the advantage, because anytime Joho would come, because Joho has his following, watu watajitokeza. The same case applies to others. The other thing is that William Samuel Ruto is preparing his entry in Nyanza. Truth be told, William Samuel Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga are likely to go to Nyanza together. Yes, wataenda pamoja. And people are being prepared that now William Samuel Ruto anatoka hapa nini hatimaye ataingia Nyanza and he will be welcomed like a king. Expect everything to come to a standstill in Luo Nyanza. Expect Raila Amolo Odinga to take William Samoei Ruto down the political ISO in Luo Nyanza. Expect huge turnout. Expect even the sick to come out of hospitals and brace to see the new king, to see the new partnership. So he's preparing people. After all, I'm entering in Nyanza. And once William Samoei Ruto is welcomed in Nyanza, if they are going to welcome him like a king, 2027 is finished. You can take that to the bank. If Luo Nyanza is going to embrace William Samoei Ruto like the way the Kikuyus embraced him in Mount Kenya, 2027 is finished. The other thing is that William Samoei Ruto hopes to endear himself to the Gen Z because already he has lost a lot of ground. If you listen to the youthful guys, if you listen to the people in their 20s and early 30s, and majority of Kenyans have run away from William Samoei Ruto. And you know, there's something called perception. You see, once you interact with somebody, the tension is minimized. Once you start eating with the people. Unajua Waswahili wanasema ukitaka kumaliza adui ni kumegea kile ambacho unakula. Kwa hivyo kile ambacho William Samoei Ruto alifanya, aliwagemea wapinzani kile ambacho walikuwa nakula, wakala pamoja na sasa wakasherehekea pamoja, and now they are celebrating together. So in this way, William Samoei Ruto is endearing himself. I saw in the social media, I don't know whether it is true, I don't know whether it's a clip ya zamani ambapo watu walikuwa wakigawana pesa. Walikuwa wakigawana pesa. I think they were told mliambiwa mkuje saa 11, you are late, sijui nini. Walikuwa wanapewa pesa pale. Hizi pesa unafikiri zinatoka wapi? Zinatoka kwa serikali. And it is meant maybe to make people attend those meetings. The other thing is that when you look at William Samoei Ruto, you know, he wants to be felt on the ground. Going to be felt. Because if you look at the politicians today, if you look at the members of parliament, after the Gen Z walienda kule Buge na kupita kuchukua men's and kufanya chochote kile ambacho kilitokea pale, you realize that our politicians retreated, especially those from Kenya Kwanza. The only person that we have been seeing is Musalia Mudavadi na Gachagua, ndio ambao tumeona wakiwa kujitokeza. But if you look at people like Ishongwa, if you look at people like Dede Nyoro, if you look at all these guys, Oscar Sudi, utaona kwamba waligia mafichoni, waligia pagoni, wakajificha mule pagoni. Na sasa kile ambacho William Samoei Ruto anafanya, you want to make himself different from these people. You want to tell the members of the public, after all, I'm not a coward. After all, I cannot run away. After all, I'm the president of the Republic of Kenya. Ni kama tu yale ya Kenyatta. Unajua wakati ambapo Kenyatta aliambiwa kwamba akaambiwa na majasusi asiende kule Nyanza kwa sababu angepigwa na mayai yaliyooza, yeye hakusikia, alikataa katakata, akasema kwamba lazima wajue mimi ndiye rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. It is the same thing. You know, a president must be courageous. A president should not be seen to be fearing to meet his subject. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you look at William Samoei Ruto, you see somebody who wants to be on the ground. That's why he's on the ground. The other thing is that William Samoei Ruto has embarked on the 2027 general elections because unajua safari ya kesho hupagwa leo, na hii ni safari ambapo inapagwa kati ya William Samoei Ruto na Raila Amolo Odinga na wale wengine ambao watakuwa katika jahazi hili la 2027, because I strongly believe that William Samoei Ruto is likely to have Gladys Wanga as his running mate. He's likely to have a running mate from Azimio. And ukisikiliza vile ambavyo walikuwa wanasema kwamba ikifika wakati wataongea na Gachagua aondoke ili walete mwanamke. Na mwanamke unafikiri nani huyu? Si Raila. Raila si mwanamke. Unafikiri nani? Unafikiri ni Gachagua? Hapana. Yule ambaye analetwa si mwingine ila ni Gladys Wanga. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my take. I don't know what you think, but from where I sit, mambo sasa yatabadilika. Na yatazidi kubadilika. Letu ni jicho na kutangaza na kuyazungumzia, kuyachanganua yale ambayo yatatokea. Alamsiki. Bye bye.